Hi, everybody. Welcome to ItsKim Live. Hello, everyone coming on in. We are just waiting for Popcorn Planet to come over from a raid, and we're going to go into today's topics. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been a hot minute. I'm so glad to be back. If you have never seen the show before, here's the way that works. I'm ItsKim. This is my show, ItsKim Live, where I talk about pop culture topics that I care about. And we're going to go through one that has been requested today, so I'm very excited to do that. If you're watching on the replay, it's going to be a long video, so there will be timestamps available, so you can jump around to, whatever you want to watch. You don't have to watch the whole thing, or you can. It's up to you. All that good stuff. And I am being joined by my partner in crime, my co-pilot, producer sister. Hello. Is your mic on?
Now it is.
Yay!
Hi.
Hello. We are all here. So I'm excited. It's gonna be an interesting show. For those of you that are not up to speed on what I'm talking about here, there is quite a legal conflict happening right now, and it is to do with the Presley family, estate, all those types of things. So yes, Elvis, his ex-wife Priscilla Presley, his daughter Lisa Marie, and then granddaughter Riley, and it is getting really, really messy. And something I do just want to say right off the bat, and this honestly, producer sister, I'm kind of feeling like this is like a little bit like the beginning of the Diddy case.
Oh dear.
In the sense that it's like, I don't know a massive amount about this.
Mm-hmm.
This was not really a part of, me growing up. Wasn't really surrounded by a lot of Elvis or anything like that. Saying that I really like, I was very young when the East Coast West Coast thing went down with Diddy. But obviously I am aware of the cultural significance of Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Like, very much so. But clearly, there is a lot of history for me to learn about, to catch up on. And with that being said, I don't really have a bias either way of what is happening here. I don't know these people, and I also haven't really studied these people either. So I want to be really clear. What we're going to talk about today, there's parts of this that may be a little bit sad and disturbing. And I think part of why this case is really picking up steam is because what Priscilla Presley is being accused of is monstrous. And she is an older woman who has clearly been through a lot. And I would never want to accuse someone of what she has been accused of. So I know there's a lot of people that really like her, and I know there's a lot of people that really don't like her, but I want to be very clear on this, and we'll go through in the disclaimers. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. This also isn't a criminal case. If there is fire here, I hope that it's looked into, but it's going to have to go through the proper channels, and I'm not here to condemn this woman or anybody else. So I hope that that makes sense. Producer sister?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Like,
yep.
Okay. So, yes, we're going to get all into it. Anthony just said, Kim, I was in Elvis's house in Memphis. That's cool. And that's the thing. I did a poll on one of my last streams where I asked if people were interested in this story, and I could not believe how many people were. It actually shocked me because I thought that this story was going to fall completely flat and nobody was going to care. And they may not, right? Like, this is an experiment. This may not go well. I don't know. But clearly there's a lot of people that have a lot of memories associated with Elvis. They love his music. And even with Lisa Marie, there's a lot of love there for these people. So I ask everyone, let's all be kind in the chat today. We may all have different opinions, but what's important is the evidence, the discovery, and may the truth come out, whatever the truth may be. So with that being said, this stream is going to include speculation and opinion and should not be taken as fact. Always do your own research. Links to the sources are in the description. This is all coming from mass media reporting that is based upon legal documents that have been submitted. Now, with that being said, it's in a different court than I'm used to pulling up documents for. And I tried to go in and get the stuff, and it looks very expensive, and it's going to be a lot. So I am doing my best to see if I can get the original documents, but it's like even doing a search to find the case is $5 US.
It's not a court listener?
Nope.
Why not?
I know. And that's the thing. I'm trying to find something because I feel like this should be a bit more accessible because of how high profile this is, but it's not. So I am having to rely on reporting, which I normally like to go to the source itself, to be clear. And hi, YouTube Human Reviewer. We have tried to ensure this video is appropriate according to the community guidelines. And viewers, please do not send hate to anyone, famous or not. It's not cute. We're all entitled to our own opinions, but do not do anything that would cause harm to people. I do not support hate in any way, shape, or form, and I mean that to any party in this case. Please don't go harass them. Not cool. And all individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Angela Dawn just said, you should read Priscilla's biography, Elvis and Me. It was published in the 80s. And this is the thing. If you guys are really into this, I will go and dig. I will go and I will learn as much as I can about this. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. And thank you, Katie, for the reminder in the chat. Please smash that like button if you haven't done so already. I'd really, really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. And thank you guys all so much for being here. Make sure you've hit that sub, too. Oh, my goodness. Okay, here we go. So, yes, this is about the Presley family. Obviously, Elvis Presley, massive superstar. Like, huge, hugely massive. And this has been the headline that has come out in the past couple of days and updated yesterday on TMZ. And it is Priscilla Presley. You pushed Elvis to his ending. She says the claims are absurd. This is why I say these are massive claims to be making. So I will say right off the bat, if this is all the people who are claiming this, if this is all garbage for them to try to get a payday, shame on you guys. Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. And if it's not, let the truth come out. Okay. So Elvis Presley was Priscilla Presley's first victim, in quotations. Okay? Not my wording, their wording. At least according to her former business partners, who sued her for $50 million and previously claimed that Priscilla took Lisa Marie Presley off of life support when her heart stopped. But Priscilla vehemently denies these claims. So, yes, everyone, this is what they are alleging. That Priscilla was heavily involved in the ending of both her ex-husband and her daughter. And to be clear, this is civil. This is a civil case. There is no criminal charges tied to this whatsoever. And to my knowledge, there was no criminal investigation. So we don't have any, this is somebody making an allegation. And when people make their filings, it is nothing but an allegation. Doesn't mean it's true. But Elvis's ex-wife is locked in a bitter legal feud with Brigitte, I'm not sure, Cruz and Kevin Flanco. I'm going to call them B and K moving forward, okay? And they just amended their lawsuit against Priscilla with some explosive claims, namely that she is responsible for Elvis's passing. In the amended complaint obtained by TMZ, B and K claim that Priscilla pressured Elvis to his death when she placed a lien on Graceland. Priscilla's lawyer, Marty Singer, tells TMZ these claims from B&K are absurd and ridiculous. We expect her next amendment to claim that Priscilla is responsible for the death of JFK. In the documents, and again, I wish I had the documents, but I don't have them for you. Yeah, I'm seeing the shock in the chat already. Yeah, it's like, this is bonkers. In the docs, B&K say a greedy Priscilla felt she hadn't gotten enough from her divorce settlement with Elvis. And despite enriching herself and extorting millions of dollars from Elvis, she then placed a lien on Graceland on or around April 29th of 1977. In the amount of, that is a big number. I think that's $494,024.49, adding pressure to Elvis to leave less than 4 months before he passed away. Now, what I have heard, Law and Crime did a episode talking about this, and I haven't been able to watch the whole thing, but I got as much of it in as I could today. There are documents backing this up from their divorce. So there are actually like now documents of that in this case. Again, I don't have them. I'm going to have to go and see what I can do to get them all, but it's just absolutely crazy. B&K claim Priscilla exerted undue pressure on Elvis, pushing him to his passing. They go on to claim Priscilla later used the lien as a way to strong arm Elvis's father, Vernon, into making her the co-executor of Elvis's estate while Vernon was on his deathbed. Priscilla's former business partners claim that she is a calculated sociopath and a master of deception who exploits the Presley name for her own personal gain and is like a pit viper willing to prey on her own family. Again, these are bonkers things to claim against a person. And this is where I kind of get like, they better be true, because the sheer audacity to file this in a court of law, if you're making it up, is just crazy. So as reported previously, B&K previously claimed Priscilla pulled the plug on Lisa Marie in 2023, hours after she suffered cardiac arrest. Despite a claim Lisa Marie had signed a directive to prolong her life. They say Priscilla figured Lisa Marie's death would end her daughter's efforts to remove her as the sole trustee of Lisa's irreparable life insurance trust, alleging that Priscilla wanted to control the trust and ultimately Graceland. Priscilla has vehemently denied these claims. Yeah. So I'm seeing in the chat, like you guys are saying, Jane just said, if she did anything, why has it taken 40 years for someone to say something? Great question. Deep in the Rock, he said Priscilla left Elvis years before he passed because of his usage of substances. Lisa Marie was an adult when she died of sepsis. Yeah, it's, and this is the thing, like, but what is the truth? What is the truth? And I have the feeling this is all going to come out now with this civil lawsuit, because then there was this part, and this was the part that took me out. So Riley, who's the granddaughter in the situation, she is the heir to this estate. One of the exhibits, I believe it is Exhibit 36 in this lawsuit, is a letter from her. Now, we're going to go by this People article because I can tell you the images I have seen of this letter, as I say, they look like they were taken with a potato. It's not a clean screen cap. It's not a clean document. It's really hard to read, but I am seeing it being referenced by various media outlets as being legitimate from the case. So again, I can't verify it independently, but I do believe that this would be the most accurate representation of it coming from People. So Riley's emotional letter to her grandmother, Priscilla Presley, has been made public in the amended lawsuit submitted this week in Los Angeles Superior Court and has been obtained by People. The filing, brought by Presley's former business partners, B&K, accuses Presley of fraud in the inducement, breach of contract, conversion, misappropriation of name and likeness, and intentional interference with contract and prospective economic damage. This includes dozens of exhibits, including a personal message from Riley, allegedly sent to her grandmother after Lisa Marie's passing in January of 2023. So, quoting from the letter, "Unfortunately, Nona, as you are taking me to court, I am being forced to defend my mother's wishes legally and publicly, which would not have been my choice," she wrote, according to the filing. "It's really hurtful that after years of me trying to resolve your and my mother's broken relationship and restore our family, you are taking me, of all people, to court. This is real. Allegedly." Producer sister, This is messy. Right?
Big time.
Yeah. Okay, it goes on. The letter also describes Lisa Marie's intent to pursue legal action against her mother before her death. Quoting, "I have protected you from lawsuits from my mother, often advocating for you, and always tried to keep everyone operating out of love," the letter reads. "Even a few weeks before my mother passed, she wanted to sue you again, and she called me for help. I advised her so strongly against it, which resulted in a fight between me and her. But as you know, she chose to listen to me and not sue you. Meanwhile, the lawsuit filed against Presley alleges that the actress ignored her granddaughter Riley's pleas, manipulating her with claims that she loved her and they needed to be a family. And this is why, like, I have pause. Because I'm sorry, if you're at a point where the family members are all like, I'm going to sue them, and people are talking each other out of it, and there's all of this conflict, like, what is really going on here? This is ugly. Producer sister.
Mm-hmm.
Did you expect this?
No.
Yeah, I'm seeing the slow, like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Because it's like, this really does make it look like Priscilla has been trying to get the money.
And I mean, they're... Depending on how far it got, there would be court records somewhere.
Yeah.
Unless they're sealed, I guess.
Okay, to put this in perspective, because Christina just asked, how old is she? Riley is 36. And Priscilla is 80. So these are two grown people. Like, clearly, like, but I'm just saying Riley is not young. She is probably very well aware of what she is entitled to, what her rights are, and clearly has been involved in this family drama and seems to have been a peacekeeper or attempted peacekeeper, according to her. And that's, Christina said, poor kid doesn't deserve to be in the middle of things. Exactly. And, like, is she going to be fighting this for the rest of her life? I can't imagine. And this is, my heart really goes out to Riley, because it's like, she's lost, like, you know, I'm not sure. I think at this point, like, Elvis would have passed before she was born. Right?
Potentially.
I think so. Someone correct me in the in the comments. He's 36. I think Elvis passed away before I was born.
He passed in 77, but he was only 42.
Yeah, exactly. So
no, he would have been alive when, like, potentially, because if she's 36, she was born in 89. He would have been in his mid-50s when she, like, if he had lived.
If he had lived, but he died.
Yes,
yeah.
He died at 42.
So she never knew her grandfather.
No.
So she's grown up kind of like in this whole world of the legacy of Elvis.
Yes.
Her mother has now passed away.
Yeah, she was born in 89.
Yeah. So her mother has passed away. And now she has this mess in front of her with her grandmother, with the matriarch of the family. Absolute disaster. In Riley's letter to Presley, she criticized how quickly the battle over Lisa Marie's estate erupted following her sudden passing at age 54. She said, I found being called about the will less than 24 hours after my mother passed and getting emails from lawyers before my mother was even buried incredibly heartbreaking, she told her grandmother. The message, which is labeled Exhibit 36, is presented as evidence that Lisa Marie was preparing litigation against Priscilla shortly before her passing, and that Riley personally intervened to prevent it. B&K also alleged that in the amended complaint that they sprang into action to prevent Priscilla's financial ruin and public embarrassment. The filing further describes Priscilla as a calculated sociopath and master of deception who has lived off of and exploited the Presley name for her own personal gain. In response to the lawsuit, Priscilla's lawyer, Marty D. Singer, calls it despicable. Priscilla did not have anything to do with the assassination of JFK. She did not cover up Area 51. And she did not fake the moon landing. And she is not secretly keeping Bigfoot locked in a cabin in Canada. Take off the aluminum foil hat and face reality, he adds. The lawsuit concerns Miss Presley's claims against B&K, where she alleges that that K or B, I'm not sure, engaged in a relentless and calculated campaign of Elder A and fraud in order to take control of Ms. Presley's finances for her own benefit. The allegations are absurd and despicable, but unfortunately are not surprising. Ms. Presley looks forward to holding them accountable, holding them liable for their wrongful acts. In response, attorney Jordan Matthews of Holtz Matthews LLP, who represents B&K, said in a statement, Apparently, Ms. Presley's defense is to list off nonsense, hyperbolic statements that have no substance. The documents are in black and white and speak volumes. To date, Ms. Presley has presented zero evidence in support of her salacious claims, and we intend to hold her accountable for her reckless behavior. Oh my gosh. Angela Dawn just said Riley's brother Ben also, we lost him in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. So this is, and here's the thing, I hate to say it, and this doesn't mean that she's guilty, but responding to something like this, but this like, oh, she didn't cover up Area 51, JFK, Bigfoot in Canada, like, I'm sorry, I'm looking at a letter from your granddaughter.
If it's real, that's a very cold response.
That's horrible. And I mean, put a 1 in the chat if you have had family conflict in your life. This stuff is painful. This stuff is tough. I don't wish this type of conflict on anybody. And when money gets involved and things like this, it's so painful. It's so painful. And when I read those words, to me, that really does sound like someone who has tried to the best of their ability to keep the peace, even through their own pain.
Yeah.
And Riley has it.
And yes, her brother was self-unalived.
Oh gosh. So yeah, I think
I'm on an AP article. So
okay, then
that's where I'm.
Associated Press is pretty.
That's where I'm reading it, just so.
Gosh.
Although they reference TMZ, which unfortunately they're usually correct with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was 27.
Yeah. Producer sister,
mm-hmm.
Would you mind sharing your opinion for a moment? And talking to the chat. I just need to check something quickly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it just. Yeah, as Kim had said, like, a lot of us at some point in our lives have dealt with family conflict, and it looks like this is just compounding of situation upon situation. And for Riley to be that vulnerable to send a letter, if it is her letter, and then for it to become public, and probably knowing that anything she wrote like this had the possibility or the intent for it to become public, that's incredibly difficult to have to write something like that and be that vulnerable in the public eye, knowing that you're gonna face backlash from some people. You'll also receive support from some people, but the backlash is generally much, much louder than the support, so it's very difficult. And then to have that kind of backhanded response of just completely mitigating everything she feels and brushing it off as some crazy tinfoil hat theory, would be that much more damaging.
Exactly.
But I'm also going to guess, if this is all true, that's not the first time she's gotten a response like this.
Yeah.
But to actually get it in public is different. And that kind of gives the public a different perspective on Priscilla.
Yeah.
And maybe kind of starts to shatter that glass.
Yeah.
Of who she is as a person for those on the outside who haven't paid much attention to this or aren't big Elvis fans and don't know a lot. You just assume this was one big happy family, and apparently it's anything but.
Yeah. Thank you very much, producer sister. I'm sorry about that. When I look at my phone and I have like 50 messages, I go like, I'm sorry, but everything's fine. Everything's fine. I just kind of go like, but no, it's all good. I just asked in the chat, everybody, I put a poll up. Do you want me to dive deeper into this? Because it will definitely be an investment of time for me, as well as potentially financially, if I can't find resources where I can get these legal filings without purchasing them. Because again, the letter there is Exhibit 36.
I think if this keeps coming, like, it's gonna get to court
Yeah.
listener, I would think.
Yeah. I also will say I've spoken a lot to a friend of the show, Matt Bond, who's been in our chat many, many times, my spiffy friend with 84K myself. And he is a massive Elvis fan. And I spoke with him a bit about this because he kind of like informed me within the Elvis community of fans. It seems that there's a lot of people that love Priscilla, but then there's a lot of people that don't love Priscilla. It's very divided. So I'm going to have to do a lot of digging to make sure that the information I'm getting, that like, you know, that I'm checking bias and I'm making sure we're being very factual with everything. But I'm interested to see what you guys think, because I could see this becoming a very big case. Producer sister. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not expecting this one at all. But
No.
that letter.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing you guys. I'm gonna hear you guys out. You guys let me know. If it looks overwhelmingly yes, because it's crazy. And I was very disturbed, honestly, reading through this. And my heart goes out to anybody that can feel like, you know, not that we know her situation with Riley, but, you know, when you're in those family conflicts, especially over money and people passing and all that type of stuff, if I have to say anything right now, I'm Team Riley in all of this. That's where my heart is. I just want to hug this girl.
There's also another ripple that someone in the chat said, and I just looked it up. Yeah, Priscilla is a Scientologist.
Oh my gosh.
So that adds another wrinkle to the whole money.
So everything just got way more complicated.
Yeah, that adds a whole nother level of pressure. And apparently there were reports that she left, and then her reps denied that in like 2017. And
I'm gonna have to go down so many rabbit holes, guys.
Riley was raised. Okay, I'm reading a Wikipedia article right now.
Fair enough.
I don't have time to go deeper than that while we're live. However, it says Riley was raised in the Church of Scientology, but as of 2023, she identifies as spiritual, but not affiliated with any church. So that would add another wrinkle to that relationship if Priscilla is still a part of the Church of Scientology and Riley has left.
Yeah. I'm just going to double check here because I think I just saw, was it Ugly Dan came in? Did I see Ugly Dan? Yeah. Yes, and can you give me the TLDR of the letter? I was late coming in. I'm going to see if I can actually show you guys what the letter looks like and why we read it from the People article. And again, like, it honestly, the way the letter is presented, I have more questions. I have way more questions. So let me pull this up here. Okay. So we go back to this TMZ article here. They do have the letter. That's the image of the letter. It's not a clean PDF. It looks like someone took a picture of a screen, and that's what's been submitted. Allegedly. I have seen this image multiple times. I have yet to see a clean copy of this letter, and that's why I'm saying I can't confirm. But yes, this is the letter. I'm sure it's very easy to see on screen. Let me see if I can open this in a new tab. There we go. This is it. So yeah, so hello. Unfortunately, Nona, as you are taking me to court, I am being forced to defend my mother's wishes legally and publicly, which would not have been my choice. It's really hurtful that after years of me trying to resolve my mother's broken relationship and restore our family, you are taking me, of all people, to court. I have protected you from lawsuits like what we read in the People article. I protected you from lawsuits from my mother, often advocating for you, and always tried to keep everyone operating out of love. Even a few weeks before my mother passed, she wanted to sue you again and called me for help. I advised her so strongly against it, which resulted in a fight between me and her. But as you know, she chose to listen to me and not sue you. I believed then, and now lawsuits among family members have no place, but here we are. Like, oh my gosh. I must also share with you that I have found being called about the will less than 24 hours after my mother's passed and getting emails from lawyers before my mother was even buried incredibly heartbreaking. It was very upsetting that I was forced to find a lawyer to represent me and my sisters and my mother's wishes within days of her passing. I assume that you are being advised to take these actions by your representative, but you must know that this chosen path can only further estrange our family, which is really sad. My hope is that you are being poorly advised and this is not actually coming from you. But what I don't understand is why there is a narrative that is this massive falling out between you and my mother in 2016 that didn't occur. My mother very loudly and clearly asserted to many people, including you, that she felt you had financially and personally betrayed her. And as a result, she was taking you off of the trust and replacing you with my brother and me. If you are trying to remove me from the estate under the guise that you don't remember the falling out about the promenade trust and her finances, it doesn't make any sense because you were still estranged from my mother at the time of her passing, all as a result of this same falling out. And I am now being forced to fight you in court to protect my mother and my mother's wishes for her estate, which you know goes against my nature. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. Producer sister.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all of it within context.
Yeah.
And I believe that this is essentially the exhibit from what I have been led to understand. Again, I don't have this. I hate this that I don't have the documents in front of me.
I'm going to say, considering that's the version of the letter they have, these documents are not easily accessible to anyone.
No.
Because TMZ would have gone in and got the real thing if they could have.
Yes.
And they haven't.
I've also seen this on other media outlets as well. And I also went today and I found, if anyone knows any good fan forums for this, please let me know, because I ended up on Facebook.
Oh dear.
And I was looking through Facebook comments and they're all sharing it. And I'm like, I mean, it kind of makes sense. There's probably a lot of older fans of Elvis, and Facebook tends to be a really popular place for, for groups, in that type of thing. But like, I'm used to like Reddit or, other forums, and no, I had to go to Facebook. Which I don't like doing because I don't feel like it's very trustworthy information. So yeah, Christina, you said after Blake, I need more information, 100%. But I will say my heart goes out to Riley, because if this is indeed a true letter from her, oh, my heart breaks. Yeah. This is awful. Absolutely awful. So I will keep in mind what you guys have said in this poll. It seems very clear what you guys want. So yeah, that's the Presley case. That's where we're at right now, guys. I didn't expect it. Lee just said everything's on Facebook, Kim. That's kind of my point, though. Everything is on Facebook, and
Truth,
some of it is
lies.
true, and some of it is not. It's just not really, it's kind of like if I was looking for a document, right, to do with the Diddy case, and I saw it on the Diddy docket on X, I believed it, because I believed the Diddy docket. Shout out to you, you incredible person. Because you have these fan accounts that are so on top of everything, and they post everything, and they're really, really good. But then there's other places where it's like, that's not as good.
Nope.
That's not so good. So it's like, I need to find the places where I would be able to get relevant and accurate information, because I don't want to mislead anybody or potentially defame anybody,
Mm-hmm.
to the best of my ability. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'll take a look more on those types of things. Now, I also want to quickly, I didn't realize it. Honey LaRouge has been a member for 18 months. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Hello, everybody. Getting close to my tooth. Yes, you are. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of your support. And then Tom sent in a super chat saying, huge to... Hugs. Sorry. Hugs to... It's the night mode. Guys, I'm sorry. It's the night mode. Hugs to best and pretty Canucks, Kim and Sis. Don't change. Oh, well, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I appreciate that. That's wonderful. I will say, we've got over 350 people in here right now, which thank you so much. I very much appreciate you choosing to be here and still being here. Please make sure you've hit that like button. It really helps out the video. Also, apparently there's like a new hype thing.
Yeah.
I have to ask people to hype now. I don't even know how to do it.
I don't know either.
And I can't do it to myself.
I saw it on a standalone video, but I haven't seen it on a live. I don't know how to do it on a live.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It may just be if you have like a standalone.
Yeah. So what I will say also is, mods, if you wouldn't mind sharing my link tree, if there's, you could support in many ways. You can, talk in the chat. You can like the video. You can subscribe. If you want to support with, super chat stickers, any of that stuff, you're welcome to do so. We also have membership here. You get really cute badges and cute emojis. And then I also have PayPal in my link tree, and that goes into an account that specifically goes to help pay for subscriptions and things like that to keep the channel going. Lots of ways you can help out. Any way you can, I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Jackie Swan has been a member for 22 months. Thank you. Hi, guys. Hello to all in the chat. Love you guys. We love you, too. We love you, too. Let me see here. So this is normally... Put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time here. Let me know. Put a 1. Normally, at this point, we call this portion of the show halftime, which is where I just kind of communicate with you guys. And you guys get to meet my dog. If she's open to it. I don't like to bother her. She's asleep. Oh, oh, look at you stretching. Lacey, do you want to say hi to everybody? Okay, I'll give you a minute to kind of wake up and acclimatize. Yeah, and then we have a section called What the Wut, where I look at something from the internet that is interesting, fun, crazy. I haven't seen it. It is made courtesy of my partner in crime, producer sister, who is off screen. And we get to do something fun together, because sometimes the news sucks and we need a palate cleanser. And I definitely feel like we need that today, because this has been really depressing. Mm-hmm. It's really sad. So we can do that. So let me grab Lacey. I don't need this in. Okay. Hello, Lacey. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Sometimes you have licks, yawns, burps. Oh, we're getting a yawn. Thank you, Bear. And a burp.
It's a big one.
Thank you very much, Lacey. Thank you. To those of you that have not heard this, when Lacey was a very, very little puppy, and I mean, she had to be weighed on a food scale when she first came home. She was like less than 2 pounds. The first time this little fluff ball burped, I laughed so hard because it was just the funniest thing I had ever seen, and it was so cute. Another yawn? Yeah. And Lacey figured out that when she burped, she made people laugh and made people happy. So I kid you not, I will be upset, like I will be crying, and she will come up to me and she will make herself burp. She's just figured out that burping makes people happy. So now she knows when she comes to the microphone, and I think she has an idea of what's going on here. She's watched me for long enough. Sometimes she will save one and share it with you all. This is her way of extending love. I hope that makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna put you back in your bed. Get your balls all figured out. She also has little tiny tennis balls that she has to have with her all the time. They are her children. They are her babies. Christina just said, oh, she knows. I know. Gia just said, poodle intelligence, amazingly cute. I love it. For those, because I always get questions, she is a Shih Tzu, so she is mostly toy poodle, but with a bit of Shih Tzu. So she is incredibly smart and also very sassy. They both come together. They both come together. So she understands far more. I think she's smarter than some people, to be honest with you. Oh my goodness. All right, and let me double check here. Thank you, Denny Rose, for being a member for 8 months. Appreciate you. Thank you, Kim, producer sister. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And Dreadnought, member for 5 months. 5 up. 5 up. Thank you so much.
And for those of you who have been Remember, since the beginning, we are closing in on our third.
Are people getting their thirst now?
Not yet.
Okay,
Soon.
we're gonna get there?
Soon.
Ooh, the OGs. Lacey. All right. Well, you guys down for What the What? Shall we do What the What together? I think we should. It could be fun. Oh, Susan West just said, gosh, don't you know that Elvis is rolling in his grave, that Priscilla did all this stuff to Lisa and now his granddaughter? It's so sad. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know what the truth is. I don't know what the truth is, but I also know, and I feel like a lot of people feel this, for those of you that have been in family conflicts, when it gets to the point that you write a letter like that, it's bad. It's gotten really bad. We call them papa letters in my family.
Yep.
You know.
Be afraid.
You know. It's bad. Alrighty. Also, speaking of members, I think I have memberships to give away. I think I could do that. I gotta pull up another window. I have this one screen, everybody, when I'm streaming, that it's like a control panel that I can see things within YouTube Studio. It does not give me the opportunity to send out anything. I have to open up another window for that.
Because that would just make sense.
It would. So yeah. Congratulations to the 5 people that just got memberships. Woohoo! Via Keough. You're welcome. Much love to you all. Please make sure if you want a membership that you have memberships enabled on your account. It means that when I give them out or when anybody else decides to buy them and give them out, that you will be eligible for them. I cannot turn that on for you. You must do that yourself on your own account. Alrighty. Shall we do What the What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will get that prepped. I have too many windows open. Oh gosh, it's like my brain. Too many tabs. And I have too many icons on my desktop.
Yes. Always.
This is a problem. I have been called out on it multiple times.
Yep. And I will continue to do so because it's scary.
Oh, Gene Rick has been a member for 31 months. Thank you. You are one of the OGs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll get the thirth. You'll be getting the thirth. 100%. All right. So, producer sister.
Yeah.
This kind of looks like a game.
It is a game.
It's a game. So sometimes when we do What the What, we read like Reddit stories or we look at funny pictures, memes, all that type of stuff. We do different things. But sometimes we play games. And it looks like today is a game day. Oh, thank you, Gene Rick, for the super chat. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Producer sister.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain the game to us?
So, you're going to see 2 pictures of a logo, and you have to say which one is correct.
Okay.
In most cases, it's going to be left or right, and then there's a few that are going to be top or bottom.
Okay. So the
Okay.
idea is we'll put them up on the screen, and if
Yeah.
you want to play, you can take part in the chat or just yell at your screen at home.
Yeah.
But you can yell in the chat and say like whether you think it's left or right or up or down, and then we'll let everybody vote kind of basically, and then we'll keep going.
We're not going to do a poll for each one because that would take
that'll
forever.
take forever. But just take part in the chat engagement. It'll be fun. Okay. So guess the correct logos. All right. So this is Instagram.
Yep.
So which one is it?
Yep.
I think it's the right. That's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard though. This is gonna be kind of one of these things though. We're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I know the logo, but I don't apparently.
And that's the idea of how much do you actually take in? Do we actually remember it?
Do we remember? I don't know.
It is September.
So I'm seeing the right. Most people are saying, oh, we have a left.
And don't
The
cheat.
second one. Yeah, don't cheat. No
I
cheaters.
know most of you have
No cheaters.
have Instagram on your phone in front of you.
Dreadnought. I don't use it. Left. I love it. Oh. Let me see. Yeah, right. Okay, so I think most of us think it's right. It is the right. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so we got it. So this is the concept.
This is the concept.
This is the concept. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Amazon or Amazon? I'm pretty sure it is the right. I'm not going to say why, but I'm pretty sure it is the right. That also, and I do look at this often. I do.
There is actually marketing strategy.
There is.
Here.
Yeah. Seeing people saying right. Oh, Gia said left. Okay. We will see. Well said left. Right. Ugly Dan. Yay, I'm good at something. I'm sure you're good at many things. I always feel so bad because like I call you ugly every time I talk to you, and then you're putting yourself down. It's like, no.
You don't like it.
Dan, you're good at things. You're good at things. It's fine. Okay. It is the right. And that's because Amazon has everything from A to Z.
Yep.
Which is true, they do. They do.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately at the same time.
Yeah, my husband has started doing more of the reviews thing. He's got that as a little gig now. And some of the things that we see recommended are like, oh, how about no? I think I know why they need people to review this.
They want to.
Yeah. All right. So a Pizza Hut. My beloved. I'm going to go with left. I think it's left. I don't remember it being yellow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you need it brighter. Katie just said everything. I swear their warehouses are TARDIS. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Gia said I was once recommended live worms in a bag. Stop!
Ew. I remember the Prime Day where they had like a vat of gummy bears. I was like, why?
Weren't they the gummy bears that...
No, not those gummy bears.
Not the colonoscopy prep.
Not those ones with the most epic Amazon review ever.
That is a beautiful one. That was a What the What we did one day. That was interesting. Yeah. Oh. It is the left for Pizza Hut with the white label. Woot woot. You guys got it. Netflix, right or left? I think it's right. I think it's right. That little curvy at the bottom. Netflix. Speaking of which, have any of you that have been watching me for the past little while, have any of you finally watched K-pop Demon Hunters? They're still number one. Golden's still number one.
So I was watching the football game last night, and you could hear it in the stadium.
Yay! It's so good. It's so good. It's worth it. It's worth it. It is the right. I think most of us got it. Yeah. There we go. Good job, everybody. All right. Adidas. Oh, no. No, I know that this is important. How many stripes are on the Adidas? Because you can tell when they're fake because they put the wrong number of stripes. I don't remember. And I'm wearing knockoff Uggs, so I don't have a reference. Crap. I think it's 3. I think it's the left is the right one. Try to remember. Is anyone wearing them right now? Can you verify for me? I will allow that cheating. If it's on your person, I'm not going to penalize you. I will accept your answer. Sorry. Is it, gosh. Yeah, left. Everybody's saying the left. It is the left. There we go. Yay! I feel like I remember a Macklemore song where he references 4 stripes on their Adidas as knockoff Adidas. Yeah, I feel like I remember that from back in the day.
This is your free space. The next one.
Oh, no. Oh, which one is it? I'm not saying anything. Y'all can cheat on this one. I'll allow it.
Potentially
I hope you all know this.
Your screen.
I hope you do. Katie just said you wanted to cheat, Kim. I had a really cool pair of Adidas shoes a while ago. They were like opalescent. They were really cool. No, they were iridescent. They were iridescent. They were really neat.
What's opalescent?
Opalescent. It is a new thing that I want to make. Opalescent. Yeah. It's like opal and iridescent together. Mm-hmm. It is indeed the left. It is the rounded The rounded button. Visa. Oh! Oh, okay. I think I know, and I'm not going to say anything. You guys let me know. You guys let me know. If you try not to set the Temu versions on the right. For YouTube, yeah. Yeah. I am... Again, if you have it on you, I am not going to penalize you for checking this. Every guy just went and grabbed their wallet out of their back pocket and went, okay. I believe it is the right. It is indeed the right. Visa. Visa, Visa. Oh. Okay. It's Lacoste, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Okay. I never know with fashion names anymore. Right? I never... I don't know. I'm bad at that. I think it's the right. But I could be very wrong. I don't buy from this brand. I do not. I knew a guy who did. He was such a douche. And I've always had this association with him and that brand. And I'm so sorry to this brand. But it was such a jerk. It is the right. It is the right. The white spots on the back of the alligator crocodile dude. It is the right. See, it's ingrained in my brain. It's ingrained in my brain. Does anybody have that with any of their clothing brands? You just see it and you're like, oh, it reminds you of someone, and you just go, mm-mm. Exactly, Dreadnought. He was a LaDouche. He was a LaDouche. Oh, the Starbucks! Oh, that's hot. Oh! Okay, no, I know. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it for a minute. You'll figure it out. I think. Now I'm second guessing myself.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I am conflicted. Let me see here. You know what? Yeah. Okay. I think it's the right. We've got left, right. Yep, we got... Here we go. It is the left. I didn't realize it was a star.
It would make sense. It's Starbucks.
I know, but it almost felt like it was two on the nose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I'll take the L on that one. I have had much less Starbucks lately,
Me
admittedly. I have discovered my own espresso.
It's much cheaper.
This is now what I live on.
And a lot less sugar.
Well, I mean, the way you make it, but...
Hmm?
I mean, I guess, yeah. Yeah, it's true.
There's like 50 grams of sugar in most of the drinks.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. So it's the star. There we go. Oh, no! Okay, I just cheated. I just cheated.
Bad.
It's on my screen. It is literally helping to run this program.
Cheater.
I will say nothing. Oh, I do have a cup. I think I do have a cup. Where is it? I can't remember now. Isn't it an ornament? I don't remember. So I honestly, I can't remember where things are on my set anymore. There's too many. She said you have a cup right next to you. I have a Canada Dry. And I have a blank cup. I get these, and they're compostable. Alrighty. It is the left. The Google Chrome logo is on the left. It's on my desk. Where on my desk? I'm like literally where? Producer sister,
Uh-huh.
do you see it?
No.
Okay, I'm confused. Okay, we'll keep going. IKEA. Oh, okay, I know. I know because it is memorized. It is memorized in my brain. Right? Like,
I'm just looking.
yeah. Producer sister is now looking at my set, being like, "Do I have any Starbucks propaganda on my set?" Okay, sorry, no worries. I believe it is the right. I believe it is the right. All hail IKEA. Thank you, IKEA. Indebted to you forever. Oreo. Okay. Okay, so right or left? I can hear my fella screaming from upstairs. Katie, I'm not talking about that. I am not talking about that. Croc scares me, man. I hate Croc. I was so surprised at how far that thing was going. Like, I thought there was going to be a moment we'd have the HR Smackdown like we did the Chat GPT. For those of you that Uncensored was a lot. Uncensored was a lot. I'm not ready for that again. It was too much. I think it's the left. Crystal R said, I've never been to IKEA.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh my goodness. I honestly,
You're missing out.
If you get the opportunity, you should. You should. Also, their food court is great.
Mm-hmm.
And
they have good froyo.
Yeah, they do. They have really good froyo. And I love their chocolate bars. They get the job done. They're so good. I think it is the left.
They even got a shout out in Sabrina's new single.
Did they?
They did.
Awesome.
You haven't heard it?
No, I haven't. I'm behind.
You're very behind.
It is the left. Truthfully, producer sister, I've just been listening to K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm not even gonna lie.
You're behind. You're behind.
I know I am, but they released the compilation soundtrack and they had everything in it now because they didn't the first soundtrack they put out, they didn't put everything on it, which was a mistake. So they have finally corrected their mistake. And if you know, you know, the prologue scene of the Hunter's Mantra on repeat. On repeat. So good. I want an extended version. All right. And the TikTok logo. Let you guys go on that one. We'll see. Oh, King Bob said apple pie Oreos. I want to try. Ooh, that actually sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That does sound interesting.
Can't say I've ever had that.
Marcia said my daughter is obsessed with Soda Pop and Takedown. I go through phases with all of them, except Soda Pop. I'm sorry. It didn't work on me. It didn't work on me. The demons didn't win.
You resisted?
I resisted. I'm going to say it's the right. And it is the right. The TikTok logo is on the right. There we go. There we go. Is it Chuppia Chips? I feel like I've seen this logo a million times, but I've never really paid attention. Is that bad? I feel like this could be a marketing case study. I think it's the right. I think it's the right.
They're the lollipops.
Yeah. That's it, but I'm pretty sure it's on the right. Yeah, I think it's the right. It is indeed the right. There we go. Thank you, guys. Marcia just said she's 8, so that song's her jam. Fair enough. Fair enough. I know adults that love that song. I'm just saying that it just hasn't been my fave. But that's fair. That's fair. Also, say thank you to everybody who is still here, who is watching. I really appreciate it. Please remember to hit that like. Please remember to sub if you have not done that yet. Makes a big difference for me in this algorithm. I really appreciate it. Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Hello. Hello. Ooh. Okay, I think I know. But yes, if Wikipedia is my boyfriend, if I had one. Thank you for starting me off on my research. Starting point.
Starting
not
point.
finishing point. Go right to sources. Let me go. Let me go.
But it is a good spot to be able to start to look for sources.
Yes.
Like if you can use...
And that's what I mean, right?
Like you use where they're sourcing and go to that, and then you can dig deeper. I used to do that writing papers for school.
Honestly, I really appreciate it in the sense when they have the books, the book citing, that it's like you can get like the ISBN and whatever, and you can actually start looking, and it's like, okay, I know directly where I'm going on this now, especially for research stuff.
Yeah.
Like more intense stuff. I'm pretty sure it's the right. With the W in the front. No, it's not. I was wrong.
You're wrong.
I don't know him well enough. Oh no. Oh no. It is the left. A lot of people were like the right, though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they should have the W at the front. That feels like a marketing mistake.
Yep.
Not that Wikipedia has probably they don't have a very big marketing department.
I don't think so.
You know, like, break up now. Thanks, Katie. Samsung. Okay. So top or bottom?
Yep.
On this one, top or bottom? I think I know. I see this on my appliances. Every day.
It's in front of me on my screen.
Fine, I'll allow you to cheat.
It's literally right on the screen
I will
I'm
allow
looking
that.
at. Two of them,
Christina
actually.
just said they are breaking up with you, Kim. You don't know them at all. I'm sorry you all have to witness this breakup live. I will find love again. I think it's the bottom. I'm pretty sure it's the bottom. It is indeed the bottom. There we go, Samsung. Woot woot. Good job, guys. Yeah, Buttercup said Wikipedia got a new hairdo. That's why you don't recognize. HP. Oh yes, I have had many an HP monitor, laptop in my life. They have been one of my go-tos, and yeah, I appreciate them. So I know this, so I will not say anything. Tread lightly just said bottom. I've got the phone. Yeah, I do too.
So do I.
I do too. But I think everything with it is covered on
Yeah,
mine.
because I got
so got the
case on it.
cases.
You
Yeah,
can't see it.
I believe it is the left, as most of you do. It is the left. Oh my gosh, Medora art. I feel like we should have. There's got to be an opportunity here for insufficient funds and for fashion. We'll see. Puma. Ooh. I've had one thing in my life that is Puma. I had one pair of shoes.
I think we bought Dad a golf shirt at Marshall's once.
Yeah. I'm not sure. We didn't know the rich brands, right, Katie?
Notice I said I bought it at Marshall's?
Exactly. We bought it at Marshall's because we have
insufficient funds. You ain't got no money. Ooh.
Yay! I felt like that fit. Yeah, I'm thinking it's the top. I think it's the top. It is indeed the top. Yay! There we go. Puma. Good job. And thank you to everybody who is partaking in the choir, the Jennifer Hudson Choir. Ooh. Coca-Cola. Oh, I know this one. I know this one. Yeah. I literally have it on a sweater on the other side of this room. You do? Never mind the actual, like, the can. Or the bottle. Nah, it's on my sweater. Oh my goodness. Confession, I didn't drink Coke for, like, over a decade. And then my migraines got really bad. And then I had somebody tell me, you should try Coke. And I went, that means I have to drink it again. And I swore I gave that up. I gave that up because it became a problem. I was drinking it too much. I gave in. It took away my migraine in like 15, 20 minutes. And since then, I have started to have Coke again. I don't have it as much as I used to. I have maintained, moderation. But yes, I know for sure that it is the top logo. 100%. Yeah, try not to say, does it count as cheating if I'm drinking one? No. No, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Katie, your new boyfriend. We broke up for more than a decade. Honestly, it was Diet Coke was the big one for me. Because the caffeine in it was amazing. And it was cheaper than coffee sometimes. So college, it started to become a problem. Do you remember that, producer sister?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I started and ended my day with Diet Coke.
Not good.
It was so bad for me. And it is the Twitters.
The Twitters.
The Twitters logo. May it rest in peace.
We miss you.
Gosh. I hate X. Like, I hated Twitter, but I hate X more.
Oh, yeah.
I hate X more. Christina said, so you rekindled an old romance. It's more like my old romance came to save me. It was very kind. They didn't have to, be that nice to me, but they were. I think it's the right. It is indeed the right. The little blue bird that does not have an eye. It's just the outline.
You can't see what's going on in the site.
That checks out.
Yep.
That checks out. Oh, Burger King. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I did my time at the BK Lounge. Does anybody remember that from Dane Cook? And the pickles. And the pickles. Put one in the chat if you remember that. Please justify that I am not, crazy, that is actually a thing that happened. And I'm not just randomly yelling, making that voice and talking about pickles. But I know which one it is, so I'm not saying anything. Oh, gosh. No one's putting a 1, which is making me feel very scared. Do you guys... Okay, Dane Cook, the comedian, he had a bit in one of his stand-ups about when he worked at Burger King. He called it the BK Lounge, and he worked in the drive-thru, which was the worst job. My location didn't have a drive-thru, so I never got to experience that. Thank heavens. But he would recount some of the customers that he had to talk through the drive-thru. Some of them that had a lot of love for pickles and sweet and sour sauce. It's quite a moment. If you've ever worked in fast food, I highly recommend you just look up that bit because it's a little bit healing. It is definitely the right. It's the right. I'm honestly I want to pull up the clip, but I'm afraid we're going to get copyright struck.
We're gonna get hit.
Because I have to let it go for a while to explain it, and I don't want to act it out because the internet is forever.
Don't do that.
Gosh. Okay. Mercedes-Benz!
There's your insufficient funds.
Yay! Well, I mean, we already did that one.
know.
We gotta find fashion now. We gotta find fashion. Oh my gosh. Did you, producer sister, did you see that article about Justin Baldoni that came out that basically said that he lived like a prince?
Yes.
And his princely vehicle
Yes.
was his Lexus.
It's a glorified Toyota, people.
I'm sorry. A Lexus is a nice car.
It's a nice car.
It's a nice car. But
I don't think anyone's putting it on their top 10
Oh,
list of
my gosh.
fancy, expensive cars.
Okay, I'm just gonna look this up. What is the cost of a Lexus sedan? Okay. I'm going to do this quickly just because I feel like everybody's saying top for Mercedes. Yeah. Just going to move this over quickly. Keeping in mind that I am Canadian. So the pricing that you are seeing here on this screen is Canadian. So about take 30 cents off on the dollar to American funds. Okay? 42K. That one's 80. 79, 40, 42, 40. In Hollywood? A $40,000 Canadian car. I'm gonna go over to the USD. Okay, so we're gonna put that in. So you guys can see what I'm talking about. There's his sports car, everyone. There's his super fancy princely car. $28,000. Alert the media.
Mm-hmm.
Alert the media. This is why I laughed, because it's absolutely... I'm sorry. I'm going to bet that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively have cars that cost more
Oh, yeah.
than $30,000 US. I'm just going to put that out there. Just going to put it out there. It's ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. It is a ridiculous hill to die on. It is the top one, I believe. Yes, it is. There we go. Mercedes-Benz on the top. There we go. PayPal. Oh, I know this one. I'm not saying anything. Speaking of, if you do want to support my PayPal, link is in my link tree. Shameless plug. But seriously, thank you guys all for your support over these past couple of months. It's been amazing, and I was very much having a moment with Charlie last night. Just so happy that I'm able to give him the medical care that he needs, and we know now that he's not in congestive heart failure, and that's so much thanks to all of you who supported me in that. So I really, really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Everything okay?
Yeah, my computer just completely froze.
Oh no.
Like, everything. Like, I couldn't even control Alt-Delete.
Oh no.
So I forced to restart.
Okay.
So if you hear random noises, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Because my headphones are going to have to reconnect as well.
Yep. I believe it is the top. It is the top. Thank you so much, everybody. There we go. We got it. We got it. Oh, Chrome again.
Did I do it twice?
You might have.
Sorry.
We'll keep going. We know what it is. It's fine. Honda. This is apparently another princely car.
Yes, for us mid-range consumers,
Hondas are a good car.
they are. They last forever.
They do. They do. Katie Harris, we broke producer sister's computer.
Seriously, like
We're gonna blame all of you. No, we're not. We're not
Yes.
gonna do that.
I had a moment I couldn't find my cursor, and then I realized like the audio
There
stopped.
is no cursor.
And the chat stopped. Like everything stopped.
There's no cursor.
I don't want to back up my.
I was just gonna say, how's your mic working? And then I went, duh, because her mic is connected to my soundboard.
Yeah, on your computer.
Yeah.
Hence why that's still working.
Yeah.
That was really weird.
I believe Honda is on the left. It is indeed on the left. There we go. Honda.
Yeah, bring back my stuff.
Android. Oh, that's hard. I'm. Is it just the antenna? That's the difference?
I haven't brought it up yet. Hold on.
Okay, no worries, no worries. I'm sorry.
Working on it. I'm having to reopen everything.
Because this is the thing. I don't look at the Android logo.
No.
Like, I run on it every day, but I don't look at it. Like, I don't even have, like, an Android app or anything. It's the OS.
Yeah.
I think it's the left. I think.
Yeah, I think the only difference is the antenna.
Yeah, because, like, I'm looking at the letters.
Yeah.
Going back and forth, trying to, like, make sense of that. It is indeed the left. There we go. You guys got it. You got it. Oh, an Oreo. It's okay. We'll keep going.
I took stuff from two different
It's okay.
sources, and I'm sorry.
And I just clicked too fast, and I messed up Airbnb. So it's the left. We'll keep going. KFC. It's not PFK. It's wrong.
No.
Okay, so what is the difference here between the two? Because they look very similar. Is it the bow size? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'll help them. Everybody's saying the left. It is the left. What is the difference? I don't see it. I'm sure it's there.
Yeah.
Maybe the coloring. Anyway, you guys were right. You got it. You got it. And that's it. We're through. There we go. Thank you so much. Can we get some hearts in the chat for producer sister for putting that all together for us? Much appreciated. Thank you. Oh, the letters are different. A little bit. Yeah. Good game. Good game. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, the F is definitely different.
Oh, yeah, the F comes out further.
Yeah.
The F. It's the F. There we be. All right, you guys. Well, I was planning on going for about an hour, and we're about an hour and 20. And I probably need to stop because I need to go have dinner and start prepping stuff for tomorrow. Katie just said, for the ones I got wrong, I claim the Mandela effect. Oh
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just going to say this. I had a Mandela effect moment last week. I don't even want to like say it out loud because I felt so crazy in the moment, but I went back and I talked to my husband and I like verified it that I had complained about this earlier, and now I'm like, I don't know if we're jumping timelines. I don't know what's going on. But I will say, it is the Berenstain Bears. It is not the Berenstain Bears. It was never the Berenstain Bears. I don't know what the heck happened with that. Let me know in the chat what you think about that whole thing. But like, oh my gosh. This timeline is weird, and I don't like it. Everything's weird.
We would very much like to get off this ride.
Oh my gosh, Rosa, thank you. Don't stress yourself out about it. Where are you finding it? Can you let me know where you're finding it? Because I don't want you spending money on it, okay? Promise me you won't, okay? Katie just said, I want a refund. Oh. Here we go. Christina just said, ha ha ha, my dad's last name is Berenstein, so I've always been partial. Like, I'm sorry, like, it's not. There's something wrong. And the thing is, like, I learned to read partially reading those books. Mm-hmm. I feel like I would have been corrected many times. It bugs me. It bugs me.
Really?
So this part of the show is called Last Call. This is where I hang out with you guys for a few minutes. You guys can ask questions, leave your comments. You want to send in any support, this is your last opportunity. And we just kind of chill. We chill for a few minutes. And then, you know, we end the stream in a bit. Sarai said, I start working on the 15th. Congratulations. Yay. I hope you have a great experience. And everybody's super nice and you have a good time. And I'm really happy for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. The Toshia Palzo Joe. I plead the logo effect. Yeah. Yeah. Christina said, I guess that's the motivation to go through my storage. It's creepy. We gave ours away, so I can't go back.
I think a lot of them we got from the library, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it the Bears? Bettina the Law? Yes. Yes, the Bears. The Bears. It's like a whole thing. Maybe I should look that up so you guys, like, for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Because I sound a little crazy right now. Okay. So, growing up, when I was growing up, there was a book series called The Berenstein Bears that everybody read. There were computer games. There was a kids' TV show. And I knew it as The Berenstein Bears. And pretty much everybody I knew it as the Berenstain Bears. And now it's the Berenstain Bears. And right there, why did the Berenstain Bears change to Berenstain? And they're like, no, it's that everybody remembered wrong. Everyone remembered wrong. I don't believe that.
All of us.
All of us remembered it wrong. Let me know in the chat if you remember it being the Berenstain Bears. Yep, I know. And this is everybody just breaks. They're like, no, it's Berenstain. It was Berenstain. But they're like, no, it was always Berenstain. I'm like, we all read it wrong? All of us?
Yep.
All of us?
Collective group.
I literally remember a novel I read, The Berenstain Bears, and it was about the Bermuda Triangle. Was a part of like the title. Like, I remember this so intensely, and I'm like, no. Crystal, she's like, that's strange. Everyone remembers it wrong, but that's the thing. I don't think we remember it wrong. This is the only like conspiracy theory thing that I have. I'm like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It was an E and not an A. So it's like everybody talks about this, and it's like, no. Yeah, so it's the Mandela effect, they call it. In a situation where a large mass of people believe an event occurred when it did not. It happened!
Yep.
It happened. It's so creepy. Like, when you look at it, and it's like, I feel so gaslit. Like, I hate it. And I'm so happy that, like, other people are on the same page. Because, yeah. Yeah, Marsha's like, it was an E. They're like, yeah. It's not a stain. Thank you, Christina. I hate it. It keeps me up at night. It does. It keeps me up. I'm like, what's happening? Why? Why? There's other ones too, guys, if you want to like look into the Mandela effect and you can see other things, but yeah. It was a moment. Yeah, because her eyes like, I will find my books, right? Right? And they're like, what is happening? Yeah, it's like Sinbad the movie. Yep. That's the whole thing. But I have difficulty believing that a book series that a whole generation learned to read on. Because, like, they had a lot of books, guys. It wasn't a book. It was, like, a series. It was a whole franchise. Like, you could have, like, 30 Berenstain Bear books. And we all read it wrong, and we all remembered it wrong. I don't believe it. There's something with it. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to go. Katie's like, if you want to go crazy, Google it. No. Yep, there's a lot. It is seriously disturbing. Exactly, Alice. How can everyone have a false memory? Cue the X-Files theme behind me. I can't play it because I'll get copyright struck, but just imagine it in your mind. Oh my goodness.
There's articles. We could do a What the What with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcia just said, I just grabbed a book from the 80s. It's Berenstain. And that's what I'm saying. Like, but it wasn't. It wasn't. I know it is now, but it wasn't. Ah! Yeah. Dreadnought said, somebody somewhere said experiment complete. I would believe that. I'm not a big conspiracy theory person. I am not. But I do not believe, I'm going to call him Heffy, unalived himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not believe that it was the Berenstain Bears. Period. I will say that with my full chest. And I'm nowhere near the only one. Oh, gosh. Okay, thank you, Rosa. I'm glad you didn't pay anything. Please don't. Because this is the thing, like, as much as I love following these cases, I cannot afford a $900 Pacer bill type thing. Like, that's not happening. That's not happening. I can't do it. And ultimately, I think if it's a case like this where there's going to be a lot of attention, there needs to be, like, I'm not saying I'm the one to do it. I know this is, like, they should go do this. But, like, there needs to be a thing where you could donate. And then there's, like, a hub where it gets downloaded and uploaded. And then everybody can use it. But you donate to the cause so people don't have to keep buying it over and over and over. Because that's one thing that really bothers me. It's like, if this is about the public being able to see what's going on in the court system, it shouldn't be completely pay to play. That you can only see what's going on if you have thousands of dollars to pay for the court files. That's absolutely bonkers to me. I reject it entirely. Is that weird?
No.
Yeah, just no.
Sorry, I'm reading some of these.
Some of these what?
Mandela effect.
Oh no.
There's a lot of movie quotes we've gotten wrong in society.
That is true though. There are like the Luke, I am your father. It's
Yeah.
not. It's no, I am your father. That one. That always bothered me growing up. I remember when people said it wrong. I'm like, mm-mm. Yeah. Denise, I never thought I would hear Jeffy in that book title in the same sentence, but here we are. Oh my gosh, in all fairness, there's a lot of things about that man that I never thought that we would see, and we're starting to see some of them, and honestly, to me, it's just very validating. It just feels very validating.
And uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, song lyrics are another one that people get wrong. It's true. It's true. Down the rabbit hole, producer sister goes. Christina, yeah, it's true.
That's my job.
Yep. Because the thing is, like, I'd love to do, like, a what the what on this, but I feel like I just get angry. I just start yelling. It'd be like, there's something wrong. It's all a conspiracy. Life is weird. Life is weird. We did that song lyrics, what the what. Yeah, Katie Hurst, you're right. We did. We did. Yeah, TM just said the old book show Berenstain, but it's cursive. It kind of looks like Berenstein. This is the thing. I just find it very difficult. Again, that like this one in particular, that you had all these people that learned to read this, and they all learned to read it wrong. Are you telling me that all of our educators, that nobody caught on?
That we were all saying
That we were
it
all
wrong?
saying it wrong? I don't believe it.
We're all bad students.
Well, I mean, we probably were, but that's not my point. Like, Kel Bear said I'm following someone on Insta that sings those incorrect song lyrics. They're hilarious. I have a few of those. I will say, I always think about I Miss You by Blink-182.
Mm-hmm.
They're so, oh. And I think it's because it's that, like, emo type singing, right?
Yeah.
You know, the, where are you? And I'm so sorry. Right? That whole thing.
Yeah.
So everything sounds a bit different. So I know one of the lyrics is webs from all the spiders, but I've always heard it, what's with all the spiders catching things and eating their insides? Like, that's always been in my head. And for a long time, I thought that... Because I'd hear it on the radio and it was really bad quality when people played Pour Some Sugar on Me. I thought it was actually Parlez-Vous Anglais. If you hear it really badly, like if the sound quality is garbage, you can hear it. And that's how that happened. But yeah, I still to this day will sing, what's with all the spiders? It drives my husband crazy. I don't care. Oh my gosh. I'm really proud that when I look back on that whole era now, when I think about the music I listened to, they weren't all that, like, emo type voice, right? That wasn't mainly what I listened to.
Yeah.
Because now it's just so, like, it's so memed. It's funny. Kelber said, I'm glad social media wasn't around when I was growing up. I'm really glad that it wasn't as accessible to me. Like, it was, but it kind of came in, like, later on. Like high school, it was more. So yeah, the dumb comedy songs I wrote with my friend when we had way too much Coca-Cola and sugar did not end up on the internet. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah, if you had a YouTube channel when you were younger,
I mean,
there would be a few things on YouTube.
There would be. There would be. I have a couple albums I wrote with a friend of mine
Yep.
One of those songs is literally called "You Can Steal My Ham, but You Can't Steal My Dignity." It was a ballad. It was a ballad. It was. We did dumb things. We did dumb things, and that's how we entertained ourselves. I'm glad that it wasn't like I still have them. I have them.
Yeah.
No one else has them.
Ew. No.
Thankfully. Oh no, Crystal, you don't. You don't want to hear the song. You don't. This is one of the things I feel like I bonded with Andy over was that he had thank you, Katie Artist. He had moldy pickles, and I had You Can't Steal My Ham. We had 3 albums we did. One was You Can't Steal My Ham, The Pineapple of Life, and then the third one was called Attack of the Killer Elmo, which is really funny now if you know me, because when I communicate, I communicate a lot through GIFs, and my favorite GIF in the world is Elmo burning. That, like, it's called Helmo, where he's just... Let me pull it up for you guys that haven't seen it, because I don't know why, but I feel a spiritual connection to this GIF. And bluntly put, it also just... I don't know if I can actually get it to work as a GIF. Come on. No, I don't want it to go on my desktop. I have another thing on my desktop now. Where is it? I feel like this is a GIF that is appropriate in many situations.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the time, this is a representation of what it is like in my brain. I use this for many reasons. Many, many reasons. It's the best GIF in the world. Hands down. Katie just said every situation. I think my mods can back me up on this. Sometimes I use Kermit GIFs. Because Kermit has a lot of really good ones. It's amazing how much emotion can come out of these Muppets. It's crazy. But yeah. The Helmo GIF is the best thing in the world. I love it. It's my favorite. It's good. It's good. That or Kermit at the same time, right, Katie? Yeah, 100%. All right. I am going to wind down this stream. I will ask you all before you leave, please make sure you've hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Please make sure you've hit that subscribe button. Again, I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I will look more into this Elvis situation because it is absolutely bonkers. I hope the truth comes out one way or the other. And I hope that truth becomes well known because it's really sad if all this stuff is being accused of Priscilla and it's not true. Also these people are just really terrible people. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like there's a lot of bad blood here and I hope that everything gets straightened out. So all the best to everybody, and I hope that everybody's okay. Do not go harass people. Be respectful. All that good stuff. Producer Sister, is there anything you want to say?
Thanks for being here. Let us know what your favorite GIF to use is in the comments. Unfortunately, YouTube won't let us use GIFs.
When the stream ends, you can reload and you can leave a comment below. Yeah, let us know what your favorite GIF is, or logo or something. Berenstain Bear book. All that good stuff. Let us know. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Much love to you all. Bye.